Hello, my dear students. How are you today? I hope you are fine and happy. After we finished chapter 8, we will start today with chapter 9, the last chapter for this year. It will be about sound. We will start today with the first part of the first lesson of this chapter. The lesson is what is sound? Our objectives for today, my dear, are that you will be able to list some objects that make sound, to describe sound energy, and to investigate what makes a sound. Let's start now, my dear, by listening to those sounds. Did you hear how many sounds are there? There are many, right? Sounds, my dear, are everywhere. We hear sounds at home, on the playground, at school, and everywhere. Sounds help us to communicate, to learn, and to understand each other. So, my dear, our first main vocabulary for today is sound, which is a kind of energy that we hear. Sounds can be produced from many objects like the guitar and the doorbell, as we heard in the video. Can you think of other objects that make sound? There are many objects that make sound, my dear, right? Let's have some examples together. We have here 5 examples. The drums make sound when hitting it, right? As you see in this picture. Look at the picture down. The alarm also makes sound so that we can wake up early every morning. Look at your right now. You can move the bell back and forth and hear its sound. You can also pluck the guitar strings and listen to the sound that will be produced. And for sure, we can make sounds when whistling or talking. So, my dear, if you look now around yourself, you can find a lot of objects that can give you sound. Now, my dear, we know that we can hear sounds from so many objects around us. But how is this sound produced? Let's explore that together through this simple and short experiment.
Keep 2 pens between the band and the box. Plug the band now. The rubber band starts vibrating and produces a sound. We will not hear any sound as soon as the rubber band stops vibrating.
So, my dear, how was the sound produced in the experiment? We saw that as that man was plucking the rubber band moves back and forth quickly and making that sound. This quick movement, my dear, back and forth is called vibration, which is the second vocabulary we have today. So, vibration means moving back and forth quickly. Many objects can vibrate and as a result can produce sound, as the rubber band we have just seen. Another example is that wall clock. As you see, it has this lower part that swings back and forth. Look at the picture at the middle now. You will see how the strings of the guitar are vibrating, which means they are going back and forth quickly, as you see. The bell also in the third picture is making vibration as it is moving back and forth. So, my dear, vibration is when something moves back and forth quickly, as you see in these examples. And the sound is produced by the object when something in this object vibrates, like what we saw in the previous examples. Think of the bell, think of the guitar, think of that wall clock. And we have many examples through which we have sound when something inside this object vibrates, which means move back and forth quickly. Now, my dear, to check your understanding, look at this picture. We have here to fill in the blanks to have an effect for the given cause. So, my dear, the cause is when you pluck this rubber band, what the effect will be? It means what will happen after that? The rubber band will blank and makes a blank. Try to use the main vocabularies we took today to fill in the blanks so that you will have a complete sentence. Thank you, my dear, and see you tomorrow to proceed to the second part of this lesson. Bye bye.